Welcome to my Christmas vlog, where I'm going to be going over everything I did and got over my Christmas break, including my least favorite things. We mostly did a ton of driving on my vacation, so I don't have anything interesting to report except some pretty landscapes. I'm excited to hear how all of your holidays went. I'm also very excited for you guys to see what I have in my least favorite things stocking. This specific part of the journey is where we had to stop in a creepy gas station for snacks, and I just want to show off the weird, interesting things they had like this. All in all, I hope you had a great Christmas. Here we go. So I just noticed that I'm gonna film a haul, because usually like an auntie haul, and they do like hauls of like all the awesome shit they got. I'm gonna do like a full haul of all the weird shit I got. So of all my weird presents that I've got. To start with, like, the stocking itself is one of those like pattern things that change color when you run your hand over it. So to start with, I've got a brain teaser. I thought increasing your IQ and protecting your IP. I thought IP was like IP address, so a little bit stimulated, I suppose. So let's crack it open. I got 2 days before Christmas, and I can't open any of my Christmas gifts now. It's a bunch of metal things. Fucking no. I hate this. This is like exactly like what I had in my Christmas cracker at supper. I'm doomed to be followed by these mind games. Okay, it's a bunch of cubes that like are kind of coming apart. So I'm thinking the goal of this puzzle is that you have to try and get the cubes apart. Is here. Because I'm not really smart enough to figure these games out. I think there's a case to be made for like left brain, right brain. I don't know. I think like my grandma told me that. But the older I get, like whenever I did something dumb, she'd be like, oh, you're just a right-brained thinker. Right-brained thinkers are more like artsy and less logical. But the older I get, the more I'm like, I think I was just dumb, and she wanted to make me feel better. Oh, more metal things. Okay. So I rate this IQ game a 1 out of 10, only because that like one I like got apart, but now it's apart and I'll never be able to get it back together. Oh. Well, he's just a left brain thinker, I guess. Oh, okay, next up. Oh, the Christmas classic. Christmas socks that are like ugly, but he's also showing his behind. Who delivers gifts? Oh, these ones. This is Santa, but he's a DJ. Probably gonna still end up wearing. I like how they gave him clout goggles. This is still a great gift. I rate it 14 out of 20. Oh, this one actually looks interesting. The Omega Fireball. Super long spins. $16 for a yo-yo? This shit better do all the tricks. Shit. I am also going to continue eating all of my Christmas chocolate. Those where he like would smack it on the table to like break it, and then the naked woman in the tub would like fall down from the bathroom, and he'd be like,
what the fuck was that about?
Not bad.
What the fuck was that about?
Sounds like a lot of guys I know. Like, interesting way to promote your chocolate. I'm so excited to play with this yo-yo. To give it a good crack. That one was like... Not as good as I remember them as a kid. If people haven't had them, they're just like chocolate with like a hint of orange to it. Oh, I almost walked the dog there. Specifically more to you though. Oh, oops. Back up so I'm done with this. Kiwi Berry Blast. Face from chocolate and candy are like my main food groups, and I think it's starting to show because I got 2 separate tubes of toothpaste, 2 but 4 toothbrushes back in. Oh, unicorn foam, antibacterial foaming mousse sanitizer. Do need some sanitizing after that. It smells like chemicals. This is a good product. Oh god, I hope I don't have any cuts on my hands. Well, I'm about to find out. This is the most disgusting experience of my entire life. Slightly tingly. Every part of my body that the foam is... But literally every part of my body that the foam is touching is like starting to burn a little bit as well. So I'm just gonna wash this off. It does sanitize your hands, as long as you're willing to have the trade-off of like literally losing feeling in your fingers. Stocking. Jax. Jax. I actually don't know the rules of Jax, so that's not gonna work out. You need friends to play this game, so that's not gonna work out. And you bounce the ball and try and pick up all the jacks and the ball before... Am I getting it right? Am I getting it right?
Anyone besides you knows how to play jacks?
I'm just thinker. Like, Robin came with this cute little carrying bag. One and a half, not say 3 out of 10, because it kept people busy before there were smartphones. I think we're coming to the end of the stocking. Oh, it's the last one. Compact first aid kit. So you can pierce your friend's nose in their basement at a party. Antiseptic towelettes for when that said piercing inevitably gets horribly infected. Not a sunscreen cream. If I go out in the sun longer than like 5 minutes, my freckles connect and like I am like a lobster bisque shade. I will say though, I did get a lot of nice gifts for Christmas, and I'm like very grateful that I had a very good Christmas, and I hope everyone else's Christmas was really nice as well.
That Trump's putting out, and then go, yeah, we need to build the wall. The wall.
Has it ever occurred to anyone else that the Santa Claus 2 was meant to be a lighthearted family fun film, but instead they gave us Nazi nutcracker soldiers and a dictator Santa? Going back to your hometown is always interesting because you really realize how far you've come, and you also really realize that there's nothing really much to do in your hometown except drive around and just look at stuff, the same stuff you've seen a million times. I'm so glad to be back home.
There's so many cops here. They're everywhere all the time now, every day, ever since the 17th when it started. Like, you never see a drop. Relax. Be careful. So my new piece for being a lesbian, and then I changed. And then I changed. Especially because we all just told you you're judgmental.
Gun safety habits are like so like. Did you do
Massive fucking raven.